What up? It's your boy Oncer Grove of EVT in England. I want to give everybody props, man, and wish y'all a blessed day, whether it's day or night, depending on where y'all in the world. Yeah, I'm hella drunk, dude. I just got off episode 11, the real episode 11, because we did a little mid-term 11, you know what I'm saying, with the homie Arlo and shit. And now we got the homie Sen da, okay, from 495, level 4. And yo, Pete gang, here's how we finna do it. You think I ain't rocking it? We rocking it, though, for real. Let me rock it like a pocket rocket. Hold up. Let me make sure that the acoustic... Dude, listen. Y'all are tuning in right now to the newest fucking over-the-top, most insane, fucking braziest, craziest shit. This is Oncer Grove of VVT. Yes, to each in her own. One man's freedom fighter is another man's rhyme writer, okay? And some people would be like, one man's freedom fighter is another man's terrorist. We're not on some terrorist shit. We're just like this. So I'm at 1 minute and 28 seconds on the clock. And you're probably like, Grove, why are you so belligerent? And I'm just like, okay, so here's the deal. What you don't know is this. We have an ultra super special guest on our motherfucking show. What I was telling you in episode, I'm going to say 10 to 11, and then there was a little in-between shits where my homie, the pilot, okay, we call him the pilot from when I was in college back on the West Coast, blah, 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 blase, blah, yada, yada, yada. Niggas is like, Grove, okay, just get to the point. Here's the deal. Y'all are wondering if we can keep the momentum going. Well, here's the deal. Grove is with 4-9. Yo, shit is already getting crazy. I'm your homie, and I'm looking at the wave graph, the recording software, and I know that shit was just picked up in the background when my homie was like, nah. That was weird and awesome at the same time. So, it's weird, but it says that this shit is recording. Hold up. Yo, okay. I had to double check. So here's the deal. I have on the line and this is episode 12 because my homeboy Logo came in on the real episode number 11. Before that, it was me calling myself, and I was doing some experimental shit, blah, 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 blah. And I interviewed myself, and it was just for fun. And I was like, yo, it's not the real episode 11. So there are actually 2 episode 11s, with this one being episode 12 of 495, casting celebrities worldwide. Yo, we got the acoustics down. I am Oncer Grove of 495. My homeboys, I'm not part of level 4. I just want everybody to know, listen, I'm not part of level 4. My homies from childhood, from high school, from awesome folk shit, G shit, some real shit, West Coast shit, they are level 4. They're also, anybody who's level 4 is 495. We all know this. If you don't know that, that's the reality. At 4 minutes and 10 seconds, what I'm saying to you is this. I've been talking a lot, and I'm going to shut the fuck up because I'm drunk as fuck. And my homeboy Sendo. Now look, you're like, you mean Sendo from Cypress Hill? No, motherfucker. I'm not dude, Sendo from Cypress Hill is dope. Okay? And Kid Frost is dope. I'm talking about my homeboy Sen da from 495 Deep in Everett / level 4 Criminal Alliance. I need to be fucking quiet. Sen!
Yo.
What up? I almost said blood, but you ain't blood, dog. You fucking blue, bruh.
For real though, man. Sen da, the Cypress Hill is dope.
Yeah.
Kid Frost is dope.
Yeah. What's up?
Man, every time when I've been to Cologne, man, I ride to that East Side Rendezvous song that Kid Frost did, man.
Did you say East Side Rendezvous, man? I'm gonna turn the volume up. And y'all niggas do rock the skinny jeans. That's cool. We love you. I'll give you a hug. No, weirdo. Like, you know, Sen will love you too and shit like that. But yo, we ain't from your universe and your world. We're old school. We real shit. And look, it's real talk. I'm Bloods Gang. Everybody knows Pyru. My homeboy Sendo started off Sereno. These cats don't fuck with Sendo, my homeboy from the West Coast, because it's not, he laughed in the background. It's not a movie. My dude and his boys roll, I tell you this, with AK-47s, with motherfucking double Glocks, like I was at the party and the nigga came up and I was like, okay, what's up with you and the boy? I thought they were twins, like Mexican-American twins. And they're the homies and they came to the party. And then one dude pulled out the Glock and the other cat reached up in his waistband and pulled out the Glock. Like these cat, we're West Coast. Like you don't want to fuck with my homeboys because they ain't a movie. Sen, what is up, bruh?
Chilling, man, in the lab trying to make some music.
Tell us, dude, because we had 6 minutes, and I'm not going to talk over you, because a lot of weirdo, shock jock, jake-ass niggas. Bro, I love my homie Sen so much, and I want to say a lot of things, because I want for y'all to understand that outside of NWA, which we respect 100%, but I want you to understand, and Sen and our whole Mossy, we want for you to understand, there's a whole world beyond California. I want you to, I'm going to be quiet. I want for y'all to listen to my homeboy Sendo as he explains how he got into the rap game, how he's been rapping. I've been alluding. I'm going to be quiet. Sen, take the center stage, brother. Fucking rock the shit.
Man, it started out like everybody did, man. You know, with something to say. And it just evolved from there, man. It's just the love of music, old school music, hip hop, you know.
Where you from originally, homie? Like where?
I am from Southern California.
Southern Cal, so SoCal. So a lot of people don't know. Let me just quickly put it in perspective. California has 40 million people in 2018. New York has half that, 20 million people. My homeboy Rosendo is from the southern part of the state of California. And in California, where we all grew up and stuff, Washington, Idaho, Montana, basically the West Coast, if you ever follow Judge Dredd, California is a mega block. Like, it's not just a regular state. It's a huge state. It's like another universe. It's like another world. My homie is from the southern part of California, which is significant. What was it like growing up, bruh?
It was a struggle just like everything else. I mean, you know, it wasn't exactly poor, but I mean, it was, you know, middle class family and, you know, went to some schools that were pretty rough, just like other people had to deal with some things in different ways.
Right. Where's your family originally from? Your mother and your father?
They are from two different cities that are next to each other in Southern California in the San Fernando Valley. They're from San Fernando and Pacoima.
San Fernando and Pacoima. Now, to put it into perspective for y'all, like, what were they? Okay, let's look at two different worlds. What were they like when your mother and father, those respective cities, both of them, 1 and 2, what were they like when they were growing up? And what were they like when things changed in the world in terms of like gang influence and like just the world changing in general?
You got to figure things are different, man. And, you know, back in the day, you know, if you had beef with somebody, man, you basically fought, man. You know, nobody was trying to stab anybody or shoot anybody or anything like that. You just, you know, you knuckled up, you threw them, and, you know, whoever lost, whoever won, and, you know, you lived to fight another day.
So you're saying back in the day when your mother and your father were young and before you and I existed, the code of the streets was basically like if somebody had beef with someone, it wasn't about Uzis and shotguns and sides. In other words, 9s and 45s and 380s and all this. It was like if you had catastrophic beef with someone, you would knuckle it up. You would call like, you'd say like, yo, meet me here. We'll throw down with knuckles and fists, right?
Yeah, I mean that's how it was, man. I mean,
Dope.
when I was growing up, that's how it was.
Nice. So how did your family, when you were growing up, how did y'all move around? Like, where did you ultimately move up the coast? Like, why did your mom and dad decide to move up closer to the U.S.-Canada border from where you were in California, brother?
My father worked for the aerospace industry,
Nice.
like Hughes Aircraft, McDonnell Douglas, and eventually got a job at Boeing, and we ended up in the Pacific Northwest.
Now, what I know about your dad, man, because Sendo, you're my fucking homeboy, dude, and I love you dearly, and you're my fucking G, and you're my folk dog, and I love you fucking like the back of my hand, bro. And everybody who knows this, bro, I'm not saying this like on some bullshit. Like, I knew your father, Al. I used to go to your family's home, bro. Your father was an OG, even within the constraints and confines and parameters of Boeing. Like, your dad used to make some of the raddest taquitos ever, and he actually, yeah, bro, and he meant well. He used to say, listen, mijo, if you and Grove go out with the homies, I want for y'all to have a good night, but be safe, and you motherfucking better be back at midnight or 10 p.m. or I'm gonna fuck you up. That was real shit, bro. And yeah.
Well, you didn't put it like that, but yeah.
Right. Now, what's up with your moms, though, bro? Like, what was the difference between how she grew up and your father grew up, though?
Just as like a family with a like strict type moral. You know what I'm saying? Like the difference for me growing up and like we had holidays and stuff like that would be a little bit confusing to myself because, like on my mom's side, kids sat at the table, but, you were quiet unless you were spoken to.
Yeah.
As opposed to like when I went to my father's family, we all sat at the table and that was the time that we would all conversate and express ourselves and learn about each other's day and ask how everything was going and stuff. So, I mean, there was a little bit of confusion on how households were ran.
Right.
But the of course the head of the household was my grandfather, and everybody knows that the matriarch of the family is my grandmother, and they held the family together. So I mean there's definitely a structure in any home, but that's pretty much how it was.
Nice, bro. So when you came up the map to the Northwest and you ultimately had the ride, the 64 Impala, which was the baby blue with the crown rims, and you were in school, you know what I'm saying, doing the right thing, and you were doing everything that your family wanted you to do. When did you know that you wanted to be an MC? Like, at what age did you know you were like, fuck it, I'm going to be a rapper. Like, I'm not no bullshit. Like, I'm going to do some shit. Were you influenced by Kid Frost No, for real. Like, were you influenced by, like, not just like Mexican-American rappers, but like anybody, Jay-Z or Esham or fucking Ice-T or Too Short? Who influenced you? Like, how did you get to it?
Ooh, man, there was a lot of influence, man. There was Public Enemy I listened to.
Okay.
And there was, Kid Frost. Even the older stuff, man. We used to hit the streets with like Zapp and Roger. I listened to the oldies, Marvin Gaye.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? the Temptations. Like we just listened to oldies, man, and it just my mom was always into music, and I just kind of developed a love for the music itself, man.
So you
And
came, so you came up, yeah, no, by that.
It just came up through the ranks, man. Like, you know, like every year something came out, and you know, like I remember when NWA and UCE were having the little thing. UCE brought out this
The little beef that they had. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna say, you know, there was this white chick that came out, and I think her name was Terry B.
Yeah, Terry B, of course, bro. A lot of skinny jeans niggas. Yeah.
She had this song called "Murder She Wrote."
Yeah.
And she had another song called what was it, like Minnie the Moocher or Benny the Moocher or something like that?
I remember that. I forgot about that until you refresh. Yes.
But I used to listen to that and like Beastie Boys and.
Would you like from Beastie Boys? Would you like from Beastie Boys? What was like the track? I'm just wondering, like coming up, like Hispanic, you know what I'm saying, Mexican American, like not trying to be weird, but for listeners that can identify, because we're all mixed minority, like of the Beastie Boys, what pulled you into the Beastie Boys? Like what track or tracks like pulled you into that world?
Oh man, dude, I was like, it was the Fight for Your Right.
Fight for your right to party! Yeah! Hell yeah!
You're talking about Paul's Boutique.
Paul's Boutique! Oh shit! Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, worldwide audience. You already know my homie Sendo. If this cat said Paul's Boutique, who the fuck knows about that shit in 2018 unless he's a real hip-hop fucking disciple? That's dope, dog. Did you remember that? That's G shit, though.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, man, it's just music in general, man. Honestly, man, I think a lot of this new wave cats that are out and stuff like that doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them don't, they don't pay homage or respect to the older cats that, you know, came before them, you know, laying down the foundation for what hip hop is, man. And a lot of these guys are just disrespecting the older generation.
Exactly. So who now real quick, now my homeboy Sendo, just for y'all, because we coming up on 20 minutes, man, we gon', you know, chop it up. The homie Sendo is not just like a lowrider, rapper, homie. Like he used to and still does design, illustrate, like he draws characters like incredibly, remarkably fucking well. My homie is somebody who's not just a dude who's been my former roommate and a G like my folk, bro, who fucking live with me, but he's artistically fucking inclined. Like, let me ask you this then. Since you was listening to everything that everybody was listening to, like, how were you getting down during the B-boy era? The B-boy era. Like, in terms of breakdancing and shit.
Me and my cousins used to break dance and do the whole popping and locking thing and, you know, listening to, you know, Herbie Hancock's Rocket.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Yes!
We used to be getting down and stuff like that, man. We used to clear out the dining room table because my aunt had a wood floor and we used to spray it with like end dust and make it real slippery and stuff. And we'd be breakdance battling in the dining room area and stuff, man.
Okay. Shit. Listen, man, check this out. We up at 19 minutes, 13 seconds. That's the homie Sendo. Listen, when I say Sendo, I'm talking about Rosendo from 495 Deep in Everett. He runs level 4. Level 4 is his subdivision of 495. Like, he's the dude. Like, I ain't even part of level 4. Like, he's 495, and my homie, my former roommate, he fucking runs level 4 with Mr. Broccoli, with Dizzope, okay, from M1 Murder 1, 87 Gangsta Posse, with fucking Mr. Broccoli, Brocklanders. My homie ain't no joke, bro. We gonna do future podcasts. This is episode You already know what I told you what it was. Sen, what do you want the audience to know, bro, right now about how fucking ultra dangerous your raps are, though, bro? Yeah. Got a
You're
new
good,
album.
man. I'm a humble person, man. I don't say I'm the best there is, but I can definitely hold my own.
You got a new album coming out with Scheming Them? Level 4? 495? What's up? You want to drop them a little morsel? Little tidbit? Little secret?
It sounds like it's in the works. I don't want to spoil nothing.
Okay. Shit. If y'all just follow what we just fucking busted on the microphone, the homie Sendo Rosendo, aka the brown skinned demon, okay, from the West Coast, came up on casting celebrities, 495 celebrities worldwide, and my homie, former roommate, now family man, also fellow rap artist ongoing with 495 level 4, he just spit game and told y'all, listen, there might be a new fucking level 495 album dropping, and check that shit out. Because if you don't know about it, bro, you smoking ice. One.